Good day, YouTubers. So Harry posted a tribute to Philip, and here's what he said on the Archwell website. And I guess that's okay. That's where they post stuff. He was authentically himself, with a seriously sharp wit, and could hold the attention of any room due to his charm, and also because you never knew what he might say next. That's very personal. I like that. It's not that personal, but it does talk about how Philip was very sharp-witted, very smart. He will be remembered as the longest reigning consort to the monarch, a decorated serviceman. That's his grandmother. Consort to the monarch, not his grandmother. A decorated serviceman, a prince, and a duke, Harry said. But to me, now he's going to get personal, like many of you who've lost a loved one or grandparent over the pain of this past year, he was my grandpa, master of the barbecue, legend of banter, and cheeky right till the end. That's it. Again, master of the barbecue, legend of banter, and cheeky right till the end. All true, nice and funny. If you're giving a speech, this is a great intro. But he didn't go into, he gave me the best advice of my life. He was with me all the way. He was a rock for me. I went to him for advice. Nothing like that. That's interesting. He kept it really shallow. Don't they have help to write these things? Don't they have a staff of people to help them write? I mean, seriously. Okay. Now, Meghan will not be attending, and this is the announcement they put out. The Duke of Sussex is planning to attend, a spokesperson said. The Duchess of Sussex has been advised by her physician not to travel. That's nonsense. Meghan traveled extensively with her surrogate pregnancy of Archie. And she did the baby shower and the bump disappeared. The bump was huge. The bump disappeared. She's sneaking out and she's as slim as a 13-year-old girl. So, yeah. With Meghan, I'm wondering if she was told not to attend the funeral, obviously from the title. William alleges Prince Harry of choosing fame over his family. This seems like it's kind of bitter. They can't be happy about Harry going on Oprah and saying all these silly things and exposing all these silly things. So is this going to be a time of healing for Harry and the family, or is this going to be a huge row? How much you want to bet Meghan is going to be texting him nonstop and calling him constantly and demanding that he come home immediately? Okay, she has to keep control over him. Is this a time of healing where Meghan could potentially lose control of Harry, even for a moment? William comes up to Harry and they have a genuine moment. Harry, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't you remember who you are? Remember who you are. What are you doing? We have the royal family will dress differently to honor Prince Philip before and after the funeral. So what we have is William and Charles and some others are going to wear their military uniforms. Harry is no longer permitted to wear his military uniforms because he gave up. He's not a working royal, so he's not representing the Royal Marines anymore. He was a serviceman, so he can wear his ribbons, but he has to wear civilian clothes because he is not currently, someone over the military, so he can't actually wear a military uniform. That'll be interesting to see what happens here. Prince Philip thought Harry and Meghan Markle's Oprah interview was madness. There are actually people coming out and saying, gosh, that Oprah interview would have caused Philip a lot of stress and may have contributed to his death. And other people, the woke people are like, oh, that's so mean and so rude. It's so obvious. Of course it caused Philip stress. Of course it's causing the Queen stress. Of course it's causing Charles stress. And of course it's causing William and Kate stress. That Oprah interview is designed to cause stress and havoc and a circus, and it's getting what Meghan wants by creating as much trouble as possible. Good day, YouTubers. Was Meghan not invited to attend the funeral? Is this going to be a time of healing or an expanding of the rift? Does Harry now regret doing the Oprah interview? He should. And will Harry have a royal minder for every second because everything they say to Harry and Meghan now goes straight to Gayle King. So before we get into that, I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who bought me a cup of tea. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Let's get into it. All right, so was Meghan told not to attend the funeral? Why is this a possibility? Because there is a maximum of 30 people attending. And I've been watching other commentators and they're saying, well, you know, they should invite Boris Johnson. They should invite some non-family members because, you know, Philip is a very high political figure and it might be very appropriate to have, you know, one or two direct non-family members there who would be representative of the democracy itself. I kind of agree. And Meghan is really low on the priority list. I mean, her only claim to fame is that she is Harry's wife at this point. So was Meghan, in fact, told, you know, don't bother attending because you're not going to get into the funeral? You know, I'd hate for you to make this trip all the way over here. Oh boy. Oh dear. What an interesting spread. So we have the devil here in the middle as the theme. A malicious and evil person who is trying to harm you. The devil's a destroyer. The devil is a liar. The devil wants to hurt you. Really bad relationship on an ongoing basis, reacting to all the stuff under the surface, and right in your face is the devil. So they don't want Meghan to attend. The royal family does not want Meghan to attend. That doesn't mean they said don't come, but they don't want her there. Okay, and people have a way of knowing that you may not want them around. Let's just read the spread. Trinity working together. This can be, hamster wheel can be the trip overseas. It's a long trip over water. And strength, the rootedness of the family, everyone working together, and the trip overseas. 21, 24, 6 spades. There's still conflict there. They want as much unity as possible, but 6 spades, Harry is still an outlier at this point. He's still a problem. So 6 spades is the add. Crossroads, decisions and actions. Okay, so was Meghan literally told not to attend the funeral? Well, they definitely don't want her there. They don't want her there. They want a show of unity. And they had to make a decision to invite Harry. Okay, but they don't have to invite Meghan. Let's get the sticks because the cards read energy and the energy is clear. Yes, no, yes, no. And they clearly don't want Meghan to attend. They don't want her there. So, yes, they told her not to attend, or no, they told her they actually invited her. No, they invited her. Yes, they told her not to attend. Yes, they told her not to attend, or no, they invited her. Yes, they told her not to attend. I asked that question in a weird way, but they literally told her don't attend. Okay, and the excuse would have been there isn't room. There's no room. We can only invite 30 people, and we've very carefully thought about this. They've been thinking about Philip's funeral for a long time. They've been thinking about the eulogies and what they would say. They have staff working there, obviously, and they all had pre-notice. He was very ill. He was in the hospital, and then he was in the hospital for an extended period of time, and he kept returning to the hospital. They should have been preparing the eulogies and the tributes for months, and media should have been doing this as well. So Harry and family and I'm going to ask about the whole royal family. Is this a time of healing, or is the rift going to get even worse? Healing, or the rift is going to get worse? I'm hoping for healing because Harry has gone insane. He's off the reservation. It's apocalypse now at this point. So let's look at Harry and his family. Harry. Family. Oh boy. Oh dear. Okay, what do we have here? What kind of energies are we looking at? So with the family, definite problem, official problem. They want to do the right thing. 15, 4 clubs. So they are very leery and wary of Harry because he's really betrayed them. They're very concerned. They're still not going to let him in. They're not going to let him into the official dealings of the family. They're not going to let him in on any of the secrets or the official dealings. Because the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior, and Harry has been a real wrench in the works recently. Okay, that Oprah interview, don't do that. Okay, and people say that after Diana did the Martin Bashir interview, that was that resulted in her death. The security was taken away. All kinds of problems came as a result of that behavior. And that's exactly what Meghan is doing. Meghan is copying Diana. What do we have over here with Harry? Water into wine, transformation, family and home, and everything. 16, 20, 5 spades. He wants a better relationship. He's trying to renew the good relationship with his family, but it's still blocked. The family is going to be very wary of him. Harry wants it back the way it was, and he wants to remove the blockages, but they're too smart for that. Up here, these are very concerning cards. Cup overflowing, scourge, and earthquake. Disaster. 10s are completion. What's done is done. 23, 6 club. It's caused the family a lot of problems, and they're very, very upset about what Meghan and Harry are doing, especially Harry. Meghan is really not a family member, and as soon as she gets all that she can and uses Harry up, she won't be a family member. She's going to discard him, which I don't see her doing that yet. She's still love bombing him. She's being really nasty to everyone around her, but not Harry. She's hanging on to Harry for dear life at this point. Butterfly and scapegoat, transformation, very publicly outside, or transformation of the bad relationship, transformation of the blaming and bad relationship. Harry's definitely trying to transform this, pull a rabbit out of a hat. The royal family, they're too smart for that. They're going to be wary. The theme is, let's patch it up. Let's kiss and make up. But there's a lot of problems. A lot of problems. So it is good that Harry wants to patch it up, but he probably has ulterior motives like money. Let's see if Harry regrets the Oprah interview. Does Harry regret the Oprah interview? Or is he still like, yeah, that was a good idea? Because for Meghan, that's what Meghan does. I don't think Meghan regrets it. I think Meghan feels powerful, that she's on top. And so she'll do anything to be on top. She'll hurt anybody. She'll say anything. And that Oprah interview is a perfect example of that. She'll say anything. She'll do anything. She'll tell, 17 mistruths that the media will point out just to get an edge over somebody else. And I hear she's going to maybe sue Piers Morgan. We're going to have to cover that. Does Harry regret the Oprah interview at this point, finally? Nope, we have a no.
I regret the Oprah interview. No, 23. Solid cornerstone and royal family. No, 23, 6 clubs. I don't think so. I don't think so that he regrets. Roses, keeping a sweet face on it. Finger of God and Mercury, talking to people outside the royal family, outside influence and media. Secrets, the woman and secrets. So women are very situational. The female cards are very situational. The male cards, like the kings, are much more direct action. So let's see. The woman revealing secrets and spreading them outside, keeping a sweet face on it. No, I think that's very bad. I think he feels that he's drinking the Kool-Aid. He believes that he's getting an edge on the royal family by exposing their secrets. And what I've said in the past is that doing this, they're taking a huge gamble. They did this tell-all. There's not much left to tell. Unless they're withholding the really juicy stuff, either they win, okay, which they haven't clearly won. Meghan and Harry have not clearly won and destroyed the royal family all of a sudden, okay, or if the royal family survives, they're going to come back and they're going to slowly take back the ground that they lost. Will Harry have a royal minder, okay, for his time there? Will there, because literally everything they say to Harry, okay, and we see the royal family being very careful. They're very upset about what happened, and they're very careful about any official things. They're going to keep it to themselves, high tower. You can't reach what's in the high tower, but they're going to be nice to Harry. Will Harry have a royal minder, watching everything he does, making sure he doesn't tape record anything, making sure he doesn't photograph anything, stuff like that, watching who he's calling? Will Harry have a royal minder to make sure he doesn't create problems for this trip? Big change in the family has been exposed. 7. 2 clubs. Big changes underneath. Big changes in the way they're going to treat Harry. Man, Harry, Fox, and City. 2533. Oh, yes. Yeah, we have the yes as the ad. Yeah, they are very aware of that Harry can be a problem, a perception, a problem for all the people, for the people that are ruled by the royal family. And there's going to be a big change. So yes, he's going to have a royal minder. Okay, so let's review here. Okay, was Meghan told not to attend the funeral? I did the sticks. The sticks said yes, she was told not to attend. They very clearly do not want her there. They don't want her there. They want a show of unity. They had to ask Harry. They had to make a decision, and they took the action to ask Harry to come. But, I mean, they could have said to Harry, don't come. But that would be too harsh. But they definitely don't want Meghan there. And so they actually asked her, in a polite way, there's only 30 people who can show, and you're just not one of them. It's going to be more convenient if you don't come. Healing or a big row? There's not going to be neither. There's not going to be a big row. Harry is all about the healing and the love. Okay, he wants to renew his relationship with the family, but they're going to be very, very careful, and they're very, very upset, and they're keeping him outside. They're keeping him outside the circle of trust. Outside, meet the parents. You're outside the circle of trust now, Harry. Outside. Does Harry regret the Oprah interview? No. This is a very bad sign. Very bad sign. No, he doesn't regret it. He feels it's a power move. He feels, And that's what Meghan would think. Meghan thinks that this makes her much more powerful, and her goal is to win, to be more powerful than the royals. She wants her own queenship, which she'll never have. She can be a celebrity, she can be wealthy, and she can be a celebrity like Kim Kardashian is a celebrity. You know, people say, well, what does Kim Kardashian do exactly? Well, that's everybody's question. What does Kim Kardashian do exactly? I mean, why is she so rich and famous? And that's the kind of celebrity that Meghan is becoming. Why is she famous? We're not sure. You know, she's married to Harry, but she's going to get rid of Harry, and then she's still going to be famous. I mean, I don't. Why is she famous exactly? We're not sure. Okay, will Harry have a royal minder? Oh, you bet. They're going to watch him yes, this adds yes, they're going to watch him very carefully. So things have really changed. He's not regretting the Oprah interview. Very disturbing. They really don't want Meghan to come, and they're going to be very careful what they say. So they're going to have someone watching him. They're going to be very careful what they say. They're very upset about what happened. So that's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author, playing card, divination, fortune telling, and I'll see you on the next one.